You are the co-host now.
Okay, perfect. Okay, can you see that? Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, perfect. I'm ready to go when you are.
Sure, you can start.
Okay, good evening everyone. Hello and thank you for your time. My name's Carly Barnforth. I'm the Senior Regional Sales Manager for South and Southeast Asia. And I'm delighted to join you here this evening with Tarang and colleagues from Kabir International to talk to you about Oxford Sixth Form College. So to start with, I'd like to give you a quick overview of the ethos of our college and what we're about and what we do for our students. So we really focus on the individual. We want our students to have the freedom to develop as an individual, and that means we need to look at every single student on a case-by-case basis and make sure that we're offering exactly what they need to progress and develop. So we're very inclusive. We celebrate different aspirations and abilities. So we would describe ourselves as a non-selective college because we look at students from all different backgrounds, targeting all different degrees and all different universities. And we help you to reach your potential and meet your own personal goals. So if you do decide that you want to find out more about Oxford Sixth Form College or you want to become a student here, we do ask you a lot of questions to find out about yourself. And the reason is because we want to make sure we can offer you exactly what you need to get onto the degree or the career of your choice. So as the name suggests, Oxford Sixth Form College, we are located in Oxford. We're right in the city centre and you can see our main building there. So if you have been to the UK before, if you've been to Oxford, you'll know it's a very beautiful city. It's very famous for lots of different reasons, mainly Oxford University. But yeah, it's a very, very beautiful city. So if you haven't visited, I would recommend visiting. So I'll talk to you briefly about the programs that we offer at the college before I talk to you in more depth about the college itself. So we have a lot of different programs. As I mentioned earlier, we are very flexible. We do tailor our programs to the individual student. So the first program that we offer is our A-level program. And even within our A-levels, we have lots of different options. So we have a September start for 2 years. We have a September start for just 1 year, an intensive program. And we also have a January start. So if you're looking to join very early next year, we do also have a January start, which would be our 5-term option. We offer 15 different subjects, so we've got a broad range of subjects available, as you can see on the left there. Our students would normally take 3 subjects because that's normally what is required to get onto a university in the UK. But if you did want to study more subjects, so if you wanted to do 4, for example, mathematics and further mathematics with 2 other subjects, then we can consider that as well. Our college is very small, so we only have 250 students at the college, which means that we can have very, very small classes. So I'm sure a maximum class of 8 is much, much smaller than what you're used to at your schools in India. And especially with the average of 5, it's very small. It can take some getting used to, but it means that you have a lot of one-to-one tuition time with your teachers and you can really get to know your friends in the class. As for tuition fees and scholarships, so we have more information on our website about the breakdown of the fees, but for the A-levels, it's £8,525 per term. There's 3 terms in a year, and we do offer scholarships of up to 40%. So for the scholarship, you would need to take a test which is related to what you want to do at university. So for example, if you want to study medicine, then you would do a biology paper. If you're looking for more of a creative arts course, we would probably ask to see your portfolio. So again, that flexibility is there. We target basically the scholarship paper is related to what you want to study. We've just had our 2021 A-level results released just last month, and we had our best year so far. So we're absolutely delighted with our students' grade. You can see there lots of A stars, lots of A's. Some of our students achieving A stars across the board, which is absolutely fantastic. So 55% of grades were A star to A, 79% were A star to B. So that means our students went on to some top universities around the world, and I'll show you some more details about the university destinations later. This is something that's also very important when you're considering A-level colleges or any sort of education, really. You know, obviously there's a lot of rankings out there and they can be quite confusing and you don't really know what they mean. It's really important to look at the rankings that are relevant for you. So for example, if you're coming on an A-level program, you want to make sure that you will do well on that A-level program and you will come out with better grades, not the same, not worse, but better grades so that you can progress onto your university of choice. So at the college, we are ranked in the top 1% in England. So we're 35 out of 4,404 schools for progress at A-level. Basically, what that means is we are compared against schools and colleges across England who started with similar results at the end of GCSEs, and we are rated much higher than them. So our students are doing very, very well and progressing at an amazing rate when they're with us. We also offer BTEC courses as well. Now, you may not be as familiar with BTEC as you are with A-levels. It's a popular program in the UK. Lots of British students study BTEC. I studied a BTEC at GCSE level, and lots of our international students study BTEC as well. It's basically a more vocational option. So it still allows you progression onto top universities. You can still come out with some absolutely fantastic grades, but it really does provide you with a different type or different style of learning. So it's more of a coursework focus. A-levels is much more exam-based with a small amount of coursework, and BTEC is opposite. So you have mainly coursework with a small amount of examinations. So you would study a BTEC in business, again, starting in either September or January. And that allows progression onto many different degrees. So business can take you onto business, obviously, humanities, law, media, sports science, social studies, a wide range of different programs that you can progress onto. Class sizes are still very small, so a maximum of 10 with an average of 8, and the tuition and scholarship fees are the same as the A-level program. This is an overview of our grades. So you see lots of D's there and think a D isn't very good, but actually in the BTEC results, a D is the best grade that you can get. So distinction star equals A star, distinction equals A merit equals a C, and a pass would equal E. So you can see there, D star, D star, D star means A star, A star, A star. Again, many of our students going on to top universities in the UK, and 100% of our students passed, which is absolutely outstanding. We also have the International Foundation Year, which is probably what you're most familiar with. I know you have foundation programs in India. This one is still at the college. It's a UK-based foundation program run by NC UK, who have many different centres all around the world. In order to come onto the IFY program, you need to be 17 years. So for BTEC and A-level, it's 16. But this is a fast-track program. It's only 9 months in duration. So you need to be 17 to make sure that you can progress onto university after those 9 months. We have 3 pathways. So you would, instead of picking lots of different A-level subjects, you would pick one pathway. So business, engineering, or science. And you would study 3 academic modules and 1 English module throughout the 9 months. The IFY does offer guaranteed progression to university, so that's where it differs slightly from the A-level program and the BTEC. NC UK have many different partner universities in the UK, US, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, and you would get guaranteed progression. We also have progression options on the science pathway to medicine as well. The tuition fees for this program are £7,250 per term. There are 3 terms in the academic year, and you can get scholarships of up to 20%. In order to be considered, you would need to take a mathematics test. So now on to the college itself. So pastoral care is something that's really very important for us, also for you and your parents if you're thinking about coming overseas. You know, you're a long, long way from home and you want to make sure that you will be looked after. So we have 4 senior tutors at the college, and basically we describe them as a one-stop hub for students. You can see there, they're right in the middle of your academic and pastoral journey. So they help you with university applications, they monitor behaviour and attendance, they help you with academic issues, but also pastoral issues as well. For example, if you're missing home, they will talk to you about that. They're your communication tool. They help you with activities and involvement in different events. So it's really that one person that you can reach out to at the college to be able to support you during your time with us. So they are a single point of contact between the college and your parents or agent as well. So your parents and agents can have direct communication with them, and they do encourage you to have regular meetings to make sure that they're able to follow up with any concerns that you have very, very quickly. Of course, we have our amazing teachers as well. So our teaching staff are extremely experienced. We've got over 35 different teachers across our different subjects. Over 30% of our teachers are Oxford or Cambridge graduates, and 95% of them have a postgraduate qualification. So between them all, they're very, very experienced and very good at teaching, particularly international students as well. We have a lot of international students at our college, and our teachers are very good at being able to make adaptations within the curriculum and, you know, take students through learning at different paces as well. So what do the teachers do? The teachers provide an initial diagnostic assessment to identify student needs, and they do that by using a variety of engaging and creative approaches. So they won't just read to you from a presentation like I just did then. They will be a lot more engaging, they will be fun, they will really get you involved with the session and make sure that you can learn and have fun at the same time. With that, you get a focus on the individual. I mentioned earlier that we're a very small college, so we really do focus on the individual student because we can, and our students get individual learning plans. So again, going back to what I said earlier about us asking you lots of questions, it's so that we can tailor everything towards your future and your goals and your ambitions. So I promised you that I would show you some of our university destinations, and here you go. So we have some really, really outstanding universities on there in the UK, so England and Scotland. So we had students who went on to University of Cambridge, Manchester, Glasgow, Edinburgh, Warwick, some top universities there, and we're very proud of our students this year for achieving such great results, especially in what was another challenging year due to the pandemic. I won't read these out to you because I can share the slides afterwards, but basically I don't just want to tell you why the college is so good. You know, it's good to hear from fellow students as well who studied there. So we take profiles from some of our students. You can see Greg from Korea there, 3 stars, who was our Cambridge student, talking about the atmosphere of the college and the fact that students and staff are so motivated. Olivia from the UK, talking about the teachers and how they helped her to achieve her goals. Savabek there from Uzbekistan. AAB went on to study at the University of Manchester, talking about our high quality of education and the friendly environment, as well as our fantastic location in the heart of Oxford. And Tracy from Vietnam, who I actually met personally, who's a lovely student. 3 years, went off to Queen Mary to study economics and finance, and she talks about the classes being small, the instructors being very friendly, and the flexible approach to learning as well. And finally, Aruzan from Kazakhstan, she studied our BTEC program. She got 3 distinction stars, so equivalent to A stars. Talks about her confidence, especially with her English language skills, and meeting students from different countries. Talking about students from different countries, we are a very diverse college. So although we're small, with 250 students, we represent over 40 different nationalities. So a quarter of our students are British, So you'll constantly be coming into contact with our UK-based students, but then you'll meet students from all over the world as well. So it's a really dynamic, diverse, international learning experience and environment for you to thrive in. Student life is also very important. So academics are important, grades are very important, but we want you to have a good time with us as well. So we offer a wide range of different extracurricular programs. Students can join the student council, take part in events, talk about arranging charity fundraisers. Basically, you know, whatever you want to do in terms of getting involved with the college or the wider community, you can bring that to the table and we'd be happy to discuss it, and there's other students that would take part with you. Our students also have the benefit of membership to the Oxford University Student Union. So all of our students can use the Oxford University Library, attend debates, and also use the sports facilities as well. You can see there, that's the Oxford Union. That's actually one of our classes. You can see our principal is on the right-hand side of the screen. He's 3 rows from the front. And our students are in there enjoying a debate or having a debate. And really getting into the kind of the real life Oxford experience. We have clubs, societies and social activities as well. So we have students who are interested in sports, music, chess, cinema, film, lots and lots of different activities that we have on offer. And we also like to do end of year celebrations, as well as celebrating students' culture as well. So, you know, we really like students to bring their traditions and their culture to the college so that we can celebrate with them. Now just on to boarding. So we are a boarding college. So some students do decide to board with us and stay in our accommodation. Or students can live with a host family as well. Or if you have somebody who you know who lives in Oxford, you can stay with them. So there's flexible options, but a large proportion of our international students do tend to board with us. So we have St Ebbs, which is located a 5-minute walk from the college. There's 24-hour staff coverage, so you've got house parents in there looking after you at all times. And as part of the fee, you would get 2 meals a day, 7 days a week. So you get your breakfast and your dinner, with a wide range of food and menu opportunities available to you. Also catering for a variety of dietary restrictions as well. Pensons Gardens is a 12 to 15-minute walk from the college. Similar to St Ebbs, it has single study bedrooms with private bathrooms, and meals are provided 7 days a week. And there you go. You can just see a quick overview of the images of the boarding. As I mentioned, boarding is £6,100 per term. If you're looking for cheaper options, then homestay would range from about £3,000 to £4,000. That's where you would stay with a family local to Oxford. There'd be maybe 2 or 3 other students with you. And it's a really, really nice option for you to be part of a family in the UK. It's also a really good way of improving your English language skills as well on a very fast pace. So we're coming to the end of the talk now. So this is just a summary really of why our students choose Oxford Sixth Form College. Obviously our small class sizes, our senior tutors, our flexibility, our expertise, and the variety of different programs that we have. If you do want to apply with us, after all of this, if I've talked about the college so well that you think, yeah, that's somewhere I'd like to study, then my colleague Tarang will be able to support you with that. But here is just a quick overview of the process. So basically the inquiry, would you be getting in touch with Tarang and myself? I would reply to you, and then we would take you through the admissions process. So we do ask you to take tests. You would have to do an English test and a maths test if you want to study maths, but all of our students must take an English test, and it's basically just to assess the level that you're at to make sure that we can give you the relevant support. If you don't meet our entry requirements yet, so maybe you don't meet our English requirements, maybe you're 1 or 2 points off, we have other flexible options for you. We have pre-sessional programs, we have academic preparation programs, so we can talk you through that if it came to it. We'd also like to interview you. So again, I told you we ask you lots of questions, but we really just want to get to know you and make sure that you can fit into our college. But it's also your opportunity to interview us as well, ask us questions, find out about life in Oxford, life at the college, what it's like to be a student there. We like it when students ask us lots of questions because it gets us thinking, and we really want to make sure that you're making the right decision. Then if all of that works, we send out your offer, and we take it from there, and eventually you come and join us in the UK. I'll just leave this screen on for a second. I would encourage you to contact Tarang if you have any further inquiries or you want to make an application, but you are also very welcome to contact me directly. My email address is on the screen there at the top, and my WhatsApp number as well. So I'm very, very happy to answer questions. If there's anything I've missed or if there's anything else that you'd like to know, I'm always very, very happy to talk to students about the college. And that's it from me. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, Carly, for sharing so much information. And it was quite useful for me also to go through each and everything.
Good. Good, I'm glad. Do you have any questions for me, Tarang?
Yes, the questions which are talking about the collaboration of Indian schools with your school. How can you as an individual be a part of the team where you can help the students in personality grooming or interview preparations or course selection or in any way you feel like?
Yeah, absolutely. So I have the same approach to the college. You know, I work with students on a case-by-case basis. So if any student is interested in finding out more about the school, there's absolutely no pressure to join our school, but I'm always very happy to ask questions. We are a small college, you know, it's not for everyone. Some students want to go into a bigger environment. Some students maybe want to do an international foundation year at a university campus. So there's lots and lots of different options. So I'd be very happy to speak through those with students to make sure they're making the right decision.
Right. So second thing is which I was talking about, the how can be Indian students can attend a webinar of yours? Is there any possibilities of interaction with your school students? Is it any possibilities? Is there any possibilities where we can do a collaboration with Indian schools for summer camp next year onwards, educational trips or teachers training program? Is there any possibilities for that also?
Yeah, possibly. So maybe not directly through the school, but we do offer summer programs through Booksmart Education, which is an academic summer school provider. So we have a variety of different programs, for example, young professionals, young leaders, advanced studies. And normally our students would come and study with us in the UK. So they would come for 2 or 3 weeks face-to-face. But obviously with the pandemic, we've changed our approach, we've changed our strategy slightly. So we do have online options available as well. They haven't been released yet. The information hasn't been released because obviously the summer is still quite a way away, but certainly I can share that information when I have it. And in the meantime, if anybody did have any specific questions, I'd do my best to answer those.
Right. I feel that most of the questions has been cleared about the hostel facility, about the courses, about the fees that you have mentioned. So let me speak to the people. Let me have some queries from their side, because I know that many people will be interested. As I said, it's a niche market. 1 in 1,000 or 1 in lakh student might be interested. But yes, apart from India also, we can explore the opportunities like Vietnam or in China or in the other part of the world. So let me speak to the people whom I know and let's take this conversation ahead. And I'm sure that so far now we don't have much questions, but yes,
sure.
You can share the proposal with me, collaboration of summer camp. Once it's ready, I will be happy to share the same thing with the students.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you for your time.
Pleasure. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.